Are we ready? Are we cool? Nope. The phlegm just came right back in my mouth. One sec. I'm not sick. I just keep having beverages with milk in them. Before this is the new Canva. You know, my problem before was having Canva open at the very beginning of these videos, and now it's freaking. It's not like straight milk, but like half of it's milk. Since coffee in the morning, I'm sorry, anyone that drinks coffee. What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, you just drink it like straight. Black coffee, crazy. Psychopathic behavior. Anyway, on the topic of psychopathic behavior, Dandadan this week. Um, what a chapter. I mean, we we got a little bit more about like a few things. I feel like the last one was very like, oh my god, like piecing together so much. There's way less in this one, but I love it. I'm like looking over like the notes already, or like just kind of having a look at them like really like quickly, a glimpse of them, since I use them to help guide these videos since they're not scripted. Um, and I'm all like giddy and excited. Anyway, okay, so the first part is not so, I guess, giddy and excited to like be happy about. Is it's kind of fucked up how we have this situation with Kouki and how she's essentially been blackmailed. I mean, for the past few chapters, we've kind of pieced that together, that she's been blackmailed into this, hey, get Momo's power. Now, it's really interesting. Let me clear up my throat again. Hopefully that lasts for a little while. It's really interesting because I thought that the knife wasn't anything special, but from the way that they're talking about it, it probably is. And I probably should have considered that really, just because it's probably Alienware. I feel like the idea right now of Saint Germain is that there's some kind of alien. I forget if I like talked about the in the last one, but like the concept of like an aliens versus spirits sort of like showdown, that'd be really neat with Saint Germain, I guess, playing team not Earth, like essentially, because I imagine the spirits are deeply like rooted in a lot of the stuff that Earth are, um, like they they died on Earth, they had their lives on Earth. Jesus, I am never drinking milky coffee before stream, a stream before recording again. But yeah, so they still can't quite pinpoint how like who Saint Germain is, but it seems like they have at least a strategy to kind of bait him out, because he's gonna be like, "Yo, Kouki, um, how like where's my fucking power?" like sort of thing. And I really hope Kouki doesn't get hurt, but I would not be surprised, unfortunately, if there's like some sort of conflict between Kouki and Saint Germain. But if there is, it might lead us closer to actually having that confrontation, because he likes to just leave and come back whenever he wants. Asshole. Absolute asshole. Um just like the soccer football team that that's also named Saint Germain. Anyway, um aside from the fact that the pygmy stuff was kind of forced upon her, I said kind of, it basically was. Um the I think the attribution of pygmies to Kouki specifically is actually quite beautiful and quite nice. Like, to reiterate what's essentially happened, like, or like what the pygmies kind of represent or are, they're kind of like quietly disappearing and forgotten like members of society. And I guess over time they've very mythically turn into these like smaller creatures that live in society but under it all, as if they're unnoticeable, right? Because it was just Momo and Kouki that could see them. Everyone else hardly see that they even exist, right? Like, they could see stuff move, they could see themselves get stitched up and like stuck to stuff, but you can't actually it's like trying to like see stuff on like an atom level, right? My freaking throat. God, we're 5 minutes in. We're almost done, I promise. Um with with the whole thing of having the desire to like feel acknowledged, like, and having that as something to kind of spur them on and keep going. I think, although it's neat because they like it's neat, it's adorable because Kouki actually is able to be there for them and acknowledge them, and therefore they kind of just like love her like unconditionally for that sort of thing. I think it's also a parallel to her, like her overcoming this issue, because when we saw her flashback, when we saw like the initial um internal like conflict that Kouki had, she had that desire to feel acknowledged. Now, she went about it in a way that unfortunately led to some very bad consequences, but very soon she's gonna have her victory arc. She's gonna like turn things around. I fingers crossed. We've seen it with every single friend along the way, essentially. At least in a bittersweet way at most. But yeah, I I full on believe in her and turn it around. I think the pygmy attribution, like I said, absolutely adorable. And okay, maybe we weren't close to done. They fucking acknowledged the flashback, and I knew it was coming because you do not draw AIRA Shiratori like that. She's probably the thumbnail and title, I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love AIRA. At the time of this recording, if you don't know, we basically had the best episode of anime of all time. Probably not, but it got like a 9.8 in like some arbitrary like somewhere like rating system, which is probably like the highest this year or something, at least this season, which is crazy because Blue Box was like, like bodying Dandadan for quite a few weeks, along with the new stuff, along with new seasons for older stuff. But anyway, Ira, and so they were rivals back in the day, whether they thought of them or not. More so, Ira probably tried to rival up on Kouki, and then they just start bickering about, it's like, it's the whole Asian parrot thing. I think specifically East Asian. I don't know about if South Asians and other flavors of Asian. Let me know if you're forced to like play piano like growing up sort of thing. But they both dropped it, and they're just bickering, and it's so cute. It's as if they're part of the group already, and I think they are. Um, because I don't see where she can go just because she doesn't currently have a friend group. But this like found friends, found family, somebody put it on Blue Sky, I thought was beautiful. The one they were like just getting into Dandadan, like started reading it. I love it. Like it makes me like warm inside, and so I love it. I love them all so much. Um, and they like, even just seeing like, what was it? She mentioned her like situation and stuff like that. And there was this one panel of Okarun kind of just like taken aback, or just like at least like taking in the information in a like not judgmental way. And maybe not many people take like much from that panel, but for me, I saw it as just you like, when it's your friend, when it's someone you seem to be caring about, or when like someone that really shouldn't be done dirty, like you sit there and listen and really help them out. Like it felt like, I don't know, like for some reason it just made me really happy to just see that everybody was taking it like super seriously. Like the expressions of it's like Gigi, no jokes. Like he would use a slang. He would be like casual about it in his own way when talking at certain moments in like the chapters, but everyone just kind of had that switch up of, hey, this girl is like not going through a great thing right now. It is not the time to like um it's not the time to antagonize her too much. You get that from like AIRA a little bit, but AIRA doesn't fault her for the things that she has done, like the taking like a lewd photo of herself or any or anything of that sort. AIRA's more like pissed off at Saint Germain, if anything, trying to like kick her butt sort of stuff. So it's not really directed towards Kouki. She just kind of like she probably just wants justice. So yeah, adorable. I I could see AIRA, you know, I could see it from a mile away. Some kind of interaction with AIRA and Kouki, and it's happening. It's happening. They have a dynamic. They've been reunited, and I love it so much. From piano rivals to friends in high school, so cute. And then I guess on the last topic, yeah, I was nowhere near close. We're 11 minutes in. Um, Kinta's got a problem. That like unfortunately, and we might be having our second death in the whole series, and I think this time, unlike AIRA, I was gonna say spoiler. You're reading the manga. This is not a spoiler. You also saw it last Dandadan episode. The only death so far was AIRA. We're gonna get our second death. Quinta's like severely lacking bitches at this point, and it's only getting worse. You know, we have the nurse, but the the nurse is not a bitch. We will not will not classify her as a bitch. The only bitch is you, Quinta. Get a grip. I hope he has like some kind of character turnaround because this is a really interesting way to continue to develop him. Anyway, have a great Monday. You know, have a have a have a Sugoi. Why am I dragging this out?